The British Fashion Awards are one of the top red carpet events of the year, and today I'm so excited to rate and roast all the red carpet looks with you guys. Welcome back to the channel, guys. It's Tomas sharing all my thoughts on fashion, lifestyle, and anything else that comes to mind. I'm here every single Wednesday, so make sure you hit the bell so you're notified every time I upload a brand new video. As you can see, it is giving cozy, it is giving sitting by the campfire. I am filming during night. To be honest, where I live, it gets dark literally at like 4 p.m, so I can't help it. So honestly, December through like March, expect probably a lot of these videos to be filmed at night. Today I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be rating all the looks from the British Fashion Awards that happened yesterday. This is one of the most iconic red carpet events. It's basically just all about the fashion, not like the Oscars or the Emmys where, you know, fashion is incorporated. This night is strictly all about fashion. I think we just need to get into it because there's so many looks that I want to talk about. So make sure you guys are liking, commenting, and subscribing to the channel. And let's get right into this roast because there's absolutely no time to waste. We are going to start off with a doozy, and we have Rihanna and ASAP Rocky. ASAP Rocky is wearing a full Bottega outfit. He is an ambassador for Bottega, so obviously he's going to be wearing Bottega. Now, Ree is wearing a pretty interesting look. She is wearing Christian Lacroix from fall 2002, so I guess this would be an archival pull. I mean, should I be scared to say this? I know Rihanna usually never misses, but something about this look for me, you guys, I have to say is a miss. I think it doesn't look like it fits her very well. I just think the bust part looks really, really awkward on her. Like, I guess the dress is part inside and then you have the fur on the outside. I think it's a beautiful color. I love the hat. I love the kind of like enigmatic, kind of theatrical of the outfit. I just think the bust is a little awkward, and then you have the gloves, and then you have the like lace on the back. I know the history of Lacroix, there's a lot of fabric and texture matching. So this outfit tracks. I just have to, it just wasn't my favorite. Something about it isn't exactly landing. And I think with Rihanna lately, I think sometimes with her red carpet looks or appearances lately, her looks haven't been hitting. And I think it's like, because Rihanna has such a sense of personal style, I feel like sometimes she feels like she has to kind of do the most on these red carpets when she really doesn't, because she's one of the few celebrities that is actually really into fashion and you can tell has a personal style. So she doesn't necessarily have to act that much, and something about this look just really didn't do it for me. I love the color. I mean, I can appreciate an archive pull. We love Lacroix, but something about this look just didn't do it for me. We are starting off terribly, you guys. I'm so sorry about that. Next, we have Julia Fox in a custom Dilara Findikoglu dress. Dilara is all about the restriction of femininity, so a lot of her wardrobe is about the corsets. Everything is nice and tight. Don't ever think about going to eat or going to the bathroom when you're wearing a Dilara piece. But I think Julia Fox is the perfect celebrity to be wearing a Dilara dress. I think she looks great. The makeup is a little crazy. She looks like James Charles like ghost James Charles. She looks a little crazy, but the dress fits her beautifully. I love the way the paneling of the dress covers her private parts perfectly, and it doesn't really matter what angle she was sitting. It just perfectly tailored. You can tell that this is kind of like a custom dress that was made for her body. I think it fits her perfectly, and I feel like Dilara had a great night actually, because I mean, we'll talk about her later, but Alex Consani, who won Model of the Year, actually wore a Dilara dress as well from Spring 2023. So, I mean, Dilara had a great night. She is one of the most unique fashion designers in the UK right now. So it's almost fitting that she would have her own moment at this award show. So I think Julia Fox looks great. Just the makeup, I don't know if it's the flash of the photo of this, but the makeup looks insane. But yeah, I think overall I think she looks great. Also, Jonathan Anderson won Designer of the Year for the second year in a row. To be honest, I really wanted Peter Mugler to win just because I think his Alaya is incredible. But yeah, what do you guys think? Jonathan Anderson won Designer of the Year for the second year in a row. Do you guys think like the industry is just like dick riding him at this point? But I don't know. I want to hear your opinions on that. Here we have Anna Wintour, Baz Luhrmann, and Stella McCartney. I'm assuming in Stella McCartney. I have to give it to Stella. She's kind of eating lately. I feel like her runway collections have gotten so much better. We're past the point of like, no offense, like if you are like care about the environment, good for you. Like I care about the environment somewhat, but like this kind of like activism fashion was so not a vibe. But I feel like the latest Stella was giving like sexy, sensual, and very sleek and modern. And I have to say, I'm kind of like a fan of Stella McCartney now. I believe Anna Wintour is probably, I'm assuming, wearing Stella McCartney as well. Baz Luhrmann always looks great, super handsome. Yeah. I feel like, I don't know, I feel like it's always great to see Anna Wintour going to these events, and she's always wearing a long dress to like the floor, or she's wearing like a cape over it, and this look was no different. Here we have Lily McMenamy, a model, Nepo, one of the OG Nepo model babies. I love her. I think her face is just so unique, so model-like, so high fashion. I love her. I don't know what designer this is. It's looking to me like it might be Blue Marine. I could be wrong. Or I think it might be David Koma. If I find out, I'll just write it in the description here. I think it might be David Koma, but I think she looks great. I love the little butterfly insert on the chest. It's slinky, it shows off her body perfectly. I think she looks beautiful. I love the added touch of the red pumps. Fantastic. I think this is great. Lily, I have been a fan of her for a very long time from the Tumblr days. And I feel like I don't see her often, so I'm really happy to see her on this red carpet. Next, we have Queen of Tumblr, Mother, my mother, Alexa Chung in head to toe Miu Miu. I don't even care that I'm biased. This is fantastic. I love the fur, which by the way now, I think Miu Miu is doing fake fur now. So PETA, chill. I think this fur is fake. Love that the red bag matches her lipstick. She looks fantastic. I love when she does the sleeked back hair where it kind of looks like she's gelled or like she has like sweaty hair. She's beautiful. I'm literally such an Alexa Chung stan. I think this Miu Miu look is fantastic. It's very like Miu Miu, and you know, she's paired it with the classic, which are now a staple in the luxury market right now, the Miu Miu 3-strap slingbacks. They're everywhere now. It's fantastic. I literally, what can I say? It's Alexa Chung. I don't care that I'm biased. I think she is fantastic. I think she is such an icon. And she is the moment. Okay, now, because we have Daisy Ridley, I have no idea who she is. And this is how you know that even though you're wearing Miu Miu, you can still flop a look. Okay, first of all, it looks like you're wearing like a Victoria's Secret camisole. I'm sorry, like I love you, Miu Miu, but this literally looks like she had only time to put on the skirt, and she's just wearing like the camisole that she wore to bed. And then the belt, I feel like the belt makes it more casual. I don't know. Daisy Ridley, I have no idea who you are, but I'm sorry. You're getting the first chop of the day. Rihanna got half a chop, but you're getting the full chop. I'm sorry, sister. Like, this is like a really not good look. And the fact that it's Miu Miu and I gag for Miu Miu, I think has to say something. Yeah. Also, do you guys know how cold it is in London right now? It's literally the equivalent of like, if you live in like New York or Toronto, it's like the equivalent of it being 5 degrees, and everybody's wearing these dresses outside. It is really cold in London right now, so let me start giving grace to these people because I know they're like cold AF. Next we have AJ Odudu. If you guys watch Big Brother UK, which I loved this season, I literally watched every single episode, and I also watched the after show. AJ Odudu is the host of Big Brother UK along with Will Best. And I love her, and she's also like a really big fashion girl. I just absolutely love her. If you hear about her story of how she became a presenter, really cool. I don't know who this dress is. I believe this is, if I took a guess, this is Duro Olawu. I'll put it in the screen who she's wearing, but I'm pretty sure she's wearing Duro Olawu. This red color is sensational on her, especially like she's just so vibrant, and I feel like this color represents her personality. I love that she chose to do nothing underneath, so you can see a little peek of her chest and then her stomach. I think it's beautiful. I love the look of like a cropped pant. It does look a little bit not tailored at the bottom on the hem, but whatever. I think she did a pretty good enough job. Love the red sandals. Just love the whole like head to toe red look. I think it looks fantastic on her. Love her, love this look, and I think she did great. Next we have the A-list superstar Maya Jama in a Connor Ives look. Connor Ives is one of the most favorite designers in the UK scene right now. I feel like a lot of people are like clamoring to wear him on any kind of like red carpet look. Here's my thing. I think Maya Jama, I mean, she's freaking stunning. She's Maya Jama. She's everything. She's a superstar. I like the dress. I like the green look. I like the floral. It kind of reminds me of that like vintage tapestry vibe. One thing I really, really don't like is the way that Connor Ives made the dress. It's really awkward. It feels like she's basically being like choked. Like someone's running up on Maya Jama, they're like choking her, and that's why the neck is like going all the way here. I think it's so unflattering, especially because she's kind of like tall and statuesque. It's so not flattering, but other than that, I do like the dress. I love Connor Ives. I feel like he's kind of like, he's been up and coming for a while. I know that he did a stint with Fashion East. I know that a lot of designers from London tend to come out from Fashion East, but he's one of the strongest designers to come out of that collective. So kudos to her for wearing Connor Ives. I think the dress is great. I think the color, the whole tapestry vibe is great. I just really don't like the tailoring on the neck. The halter neck thing, it just looks really weird. Mother Ellie Goulding in Moncler. She looks absolutely ridiculous, but I don't know what the hell she's saying at this part, but I'm gagging. She looks insane, but I have to give her her tens. I love Ellie Goulding. I've talked about this in another video as well. I recently rediscovered my stan card for Ellie Goulding, and even though it does look a little bit ridiculous, I have to give it to Moncler. I feel like the atelier in that company give them, like, do you guys remember the Pier Paolo Valentino Moncler collabs? And it was like all the dresses and stuff. And then I think the Simone Rocha Moncler collaborations with all the like dresses. Why does Moncler kind of do like a good red carpet look? Like, I don't even hate this look. The pumps are crazy. I think it's like a coat that turns into pants. That's a little bit crazy, but hey, with how cold it is in London, I bet you she feels super happy that she's wearing this dress because she's definitely not warm. But the way that Moncler constructs these jackets into red carpet looks, like dresses or really voluminous coats, I think it's really cool. Like, I feel like Moncler is one of the most creative outerwear brands right now compared to like Canada Goose or Macaj or whatever. So even though she looks a little goofy, I have to give her tens. I'm sorry, she's getting her tens for me. Okay. Okay, we have to like talk about this because Rita Ora, with this crazy makeup, crazy hair, wearing Primark. I'm gonna wait like 15 seconds and then you guys take all the points that I just said and just like really take it in. I have to say, I kind of love Rita Ora because I think she is always the one. Rita Ora will like attend the opening of an envelope if there's a red carpet and she can turn out a look. I thought this was like a Tom Ford moment. I thought this was like a McQueen moment when I first saw it. But the fact that it's Primark, now that I'm looking closely, it looks really poorly tailored, so I kind of get why it's Primark. I'm sorry. The crazy like jewels that she's wearing, the crazy makeup, the bleached eyebrows, the crazy hair, and she's wearing Primark to boot. Like, give her her times. I'm sorry. Rita Ora, I love you, and I have to say that this look is actually like really, really good. The creativity of managing to turn a Primark look into a red carpet moment is a skill that many people do not have. So you know what, Rita Ora, you're also getting my tons for me. You look crazy. I know after the event, you're going off to get like a KFC or something in this look. You look insane, but I have to say, like, I really, really love it. And I'm sorry, Rita Ora, all her Met Gala looks, you have to give her tons for those. Like, Rita Ora actually does turn out really cool fashion looks, and you can tell that she's actually like a really big fan of fashion, which is why I'm always so excited. You know, any red carpet look, I'm checking the guest list to see if Rita Ora is there, because she probably is there. But she is there, and she has turned out a look. Ooh, this is another look that I really loved. This is Caroline Polachek in McQueen off the runway from the Spring 2025 runway show. There's a lot happening here, and what I really like about Caroline is that she manages to really convey the designer that she's wearing. She's wearing really moody with the like banged hair, with the dress. I think it suits Caroline Polachek. Is it the most fashion-y moment to come out of McQueen? Definitely not, but I think that Sean McGear is kind of putting his own spin on red carpet McQueen. You know, it used to be much more theatrical. It used to be much more emotional. And I feel like he's kind of turning it into a more grounded look, which you might either like or you might hate. But I think on Caroline Polachek, this was the absolutely perfect look to fit on her, just because I think she matches the vibe of it so well. I think it's a strong 7 out of 10. I think she looks great. And you know, I'm one of the few people that loves Sean's work at McQueen. I really genuinely do. And I think he can actually do a really good job at the house. So I'm pleased with the look. Is it fantastic? No, but I think it's getting there, and I think it's good enough. Oh my god, Marisa Abela, Mother. Try not to say Mother challenge. This is Marisa Abela from, what's the show? It's like the industry show. Which, by the way, like, the show is great, but like, I don't have time to watch Industry, you guys. Like, I have an hour and 15 minutes. wrap it up in like 35 minutes, please. Can you look at this face card? She is insanely stunning. She is wearing a Moncler gown. This looks like Versace. She looks freaking fantastic. The tan is there. Her hair looks sexy. I think she probably put on like 2 strokes of makeup because she doesn't need it, because she's Marisa. Like, I mean, literally, how could you not say Mother Challenge? She looks freaking tastic. We have Gemma Chan and Christopher Kane for self-portrait. So if you guys don't, maybe you guys aren't up to date to fashion like I am, or maybe you guys actually just have lives, to be honest. But Christopher Kane, who was one of the most iconic designers of London, he was one of my favorite designers ever. He basically made neon cool again. He did a capsule with self-portrait. So self-portrait, I don't know if it's every season or once a year, but he is inviting designers to create a capsule collection. And Christopher Kane did one for self-portrait, and I'm obsessed with it. This is so Christopher Kane. He put a zipper on the chest of the dress. If you guys look past at Christopher Kane collections, he would add zippers to the pockets of jackets, to jeans, to like bags. It's so Christopher Kane. And I just like absolutely love seeing the kind of blend of the femininity and very like demure-ness of self-portrait with the kind of like street style, very kind of hard utility vibes of Christopher Kane, and I think she looks beautiful. Gemma Chan is always one that looks so beautiful, and I just love this dress, and I'm happy to see Christopher Kane working again. I know that he closed his brand prior. I think she looks fantastic. One of my favorite looks. Alex Consani, high off her win for Best Model of the Year. She is the first trans woman to win Model of the Year, which is fantastic. She is wearing a Dilara Findikoglu dress from spring 2023. I love the way that Dilara kind of took the British flag and kind of like incorporated it into the bustier of the dress. I think it's really clever, and I think it's a testament to how Dilara is really good at construction and deconstruction, because she does this a lot in her work, where she kind of like, she is able to kind of take different parts of the pieces and like kind of stitch them all together. I think it's beautiful. I think it looks great. And I love that, I feel like maybe Alex knew that she was gonna win, so she really put on the pedestal Dilara, who I think has faced a lot of adversities. You know, it's very expensive to run a brand. She took 1 season off, and I think it kind of like impacted her business. So to kind of bring light and bring attention back to Dilara from Alex was actually a really nice thing for her to do. I did not expect this, but Sabato de Sarno attended with the model Yanan. They are both wearing Gucci. I feel like Sabato loves a party. He will never say no to a party, but I'll just talk about the model's look. I think this is one of the Gucci Naute looks. If you guys don't know that, Sabato has created a capsule of evening looks, has a lot of the models wearing to the LACMA Gala, because it's always sponsored by Gucci, so I'm assuming this is one of those looks. I do like it. I mean, I love this, the Ancora Gucci color. I think it's a staple in the brand's DNA at this point. I really like the feather boa attached to the one side of the dress on the sleeve, and then it like kind of goes around. I think it's good. Maybe I'm just confused about as to why he would be attending. I mean, was he nominated? I'm not sure, but Sabato, I think you've been going to a lot of parties lately, babe. I think they need you in the studio, if I'm gonna be really, really honest with you, babe. So, I don't know. Jodie Turner-Smith in such a cool Burberry look. I have talked in the past, especially in the runway review videos, about how Burberry isn't exactly the, you know, Daniel Lee doesn't really kill it with the red carpet looks with Burberry. But I love this look. I think she looks so cool. I love the way that she added her hair into like pigtails. Love this whole like crystallized long sleeve gown with the fur jacket over top, and then the evening night jacket. I think it's kind of like clever and humorous how Daniel Lee kind of incorporates his like everyday, because you know Burberry is such like a everyday, like the working classes brand, and to kind of be able to incorporate that into like an evening look, I thought was like really cool. I thought this was a really cool look. I know it might be a little bit off kilter and not necessarily the best that you would expect for a red carpet look, especially because Burberry's Met Gala looks, in my opinion, were really, really not good for this year's Met Gala. I think Daniel Lee is totally finding his footing at Burberry, and I really, really have to say I really love this look. I think it's humorous. I think it's red carpet ready, and I also think it also abstains the Burberry heritage brand, so I really like it. And of course, Jodie Turner-Smith is one of the coolest chicks around, so I'm really happy with this look, and I feel like this is the best look to finish this video on. So I know there wasn't a lot of like looks, but I do have to say that for the British Fashion Awards, I appreciate that there's fashion. I know it's not the Grammys or it's not the Emmys or it's not the Oscars, where the looks that people wear tend to be a little bit more political just because either brands pay them or they want to, or they're on their contract. Here with the British Fashion Awards, it's really just about kind of celebrating British fashion, which I really like. And you know, with some other designers like Gucci or Self Portrait or whatever, I think it's really cool to see. And I think it's important for fashion to have these events because it allows for people to really like kind of like show the creativity within fashion, especially in British fashion, which I have to say has some of the best designers around. Super happy for Jonathan Anderson, Alex Consani, Dilara Findikoglu had a great night as well. So I love the British Fashion Awards, and yeah, I'm very happy with these looks. You guys have to comment down below. Let me know what you thought. What was your favorite look? Which look did you hate the most? Please let me know, and I really hope that you guys enjoyed these videos. I can't wait to see you guys here again next Wednesday next week.